Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song The Place Where He Inserted the Blade by Black Country New Road. As always, this song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers. So, it's how you get your song reviewed. You just request it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to the list and hopefully get to it at some point. The list is really, really long, though, so no promises. Anyway, I think, to my knowledge, I've heard maybe one, maybe two songs from Black Country New Road. I want to say one. It was oh man, I'm blanking on the name of it. I actually really liked it though. But it's like keep Kanye out of this. Yeah, I remember that line really well for some reason. Anyway, yeah, I like that song, and so I'm looking forward to this one. And I don't really have much else to say. I say we jump right into it. So again, this is The Place Where He Inserted the Blade, Black Country New Road. Let's do it.
You're scared of a world where you're needed, so you never made nice with the locals. But you tied me up slow with your vine stuff. It takes a few years, but they break bones. It takes a few months, but our bones heal. We're stronger, we tell all our school friends, and they sign our cast in the playground. Darling, the rest of my body, it's yours then. I know you're scared. Well, I'm scared too. Oh, but every time I try to make lunch for anyone else in my head, I end up dreaming of you, and you come to me. Good morning. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. Oh, praise the Lord, burn my house. I get lost, I freak out. You come home and hold me tight as if it never happened at all. Good morning. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. Good morning. Where is your light? Am I home? I will hold to my chest. Where the wind can exist, I will try not to keep you too long. So clean your soup maker and breathe in your chicken, broccoli, and everything. The tug that's between us, that long string, concord bound to in my evening. The good hunters I try to make loans for anyone else in my head, I end up dreaming of you, and you come to me. Good morning. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. Oh, praise the Lord, burn my house. I get lost, I freak out. You come home, hold me tight, as if it never happened at all. Good morning. Show me the fifth or the cadence you want me to play. Good morning. Show me where the time, the other end of this train is.
Okay. You know, the piano playing throughout I thought was very enjoyable. Um, it opened with the piano, brought in the guitar. Just an interesting song because to me, like that first song I ever heard from them. Again, I'm totally blanking on the name. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. But like his vocals in that song were like just super unhinged. But it's kind of something I liked about it, right? And so maybe that's just kind of how I'm reading these vocals as well, where it's just like it seems very unhinged to me, while also being like very tender again in the like instrumental performance and everything. So this one's kind of interesting, and I think this is one of those that's going to benefit from a second listen. But I gotta say, I did enjoy it just kind of off the bat here. So let's break it down like we always do. Of course, starting with the lyrics. First, I do want to read this about section here. It does say the song bio is unreviewed, so we'll kind of take this with a grain of salt. But it says the place where he inserted the blade is the third to last track on Ants from Up There. It features a flute to saxophone performance, a twinkling piano melody, warm guitars, and chorus-like background vocals. I mean, that's a pretty good way to put it, I think. The gently stirring, the place where he inserted the blade pays homage to the period. I cannot read. Okay, sorry. Let's take a step back. The gently stirring, the place where he inserted the blade pays homage. A few ways to say that, to late period Bob Dylan. I started writing this in response to, or heavily inspired by, I've Made Up My Mind to Give Myself to You, says Wood of the 2020 Dylan track. The whole weird bluesy loungy thing where all the instruments blend into one another really appealed to me. That's interesting because I did really feel like there was something, very familiar about it without really being able to place my finger on it. With that said, I'm not really a big fan of Bob Dylan, so it's amazing I liked this song as much as I did. Let's see. Charlie Wayne here says, for me, this is about as far away as we went from the first album aesthetically, where the first album has moments of real dissonance and apathy. The place where he inserted the blade is very warm and rich and quite uplifting. I think it strikes right to the heart of what the album is for me, which is fundamentally being in the room making music with my friends. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, all right, let's take a look at the lyrics here, and let's see what we read from it. So, you're scared of a world where you're needed, so you've never made nice with the locals. Just right off the bat, once that line was sung, I was like, okay, this has the potential to be really interesting lyrically, because I love that line. You're scared of a world where you're needed, so you've never made nice with the locals. But you tied me up slow with your vine stuff. Takes a few years, but they break bones. Takes a few months, but our bones heal. We're stronger, and we tell all our school friends, and they sign our cast in the playground. Darling, the rest of my body, it's yours then. What an interesting line there. So, I know you're scared. Well, I'm scared too. Oh, that every time I tried to make lunch for anyone else, in my head I end up dreaming of you, and you come to me. So, just sort of, I think being like in love with someone, right? Where it's like no matter, and then again, to me, this is like a relationship that's ended, but it's just kind of like I can't move on, right? Like you are the one. Even when I again like go to make lunch for someone else, whenever I do something nice for someone else, when I do something that's part of this relationship with someone else, it's like you're the person I'm thinking of instead. Good morning, show me the place where he inserted the blade. I'll praise the Lord, burn my house. I get lost, I freak out. You come home and hold me tight. And if it never happened at all, good morning. As if it never happened at all, sorry. Good morning. So I'm thinking they broke up. I'm like weaving a story here. So they broke up. And he's just like, he's thinking about someone else. But then she got backstabbed, right? Like the person she left him for ended up, stabbing her in the back, not being the best, maybe cheating on her, what have you. So he's basically just like, hey, like, show me where he backstabbed you, right? Show me the place where he inserted the blade. And it's funny because he says, I'll praise the Lord. So, like, I'm thankful that you were, almost thankful that you were backstabbed because it led you back to me. And I'm willing to forgive everything as if it never happened. So that's kind of how I'm reading this. But let me know what you guys think. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. Good morning. Where is your light? Am I home? I will hold to my chest where the wind can exist. I will try not to keep you too long. So clean your soap maker and breathe in your chicken, broccoli, and everything. The tug that's between us, that long stride, Concord bound to, and my evening, the good hunter's guide to a bad night. Darling, I'll spoil it myself. Thanks, you're leaving. Well, I tried just to stroke your dreams better, but darling, I see that you're not really sleeping. This second verse kind of throws me for a loop here. So clean your soup maker. I think I said soap maker the first one. I cannot read today. I don't know what my problem is. Clean your soup maker and breathe in your chicken, broccoli, and everything. The tug that's between us, that long string. Concord, bound to, and my evening. Bound to is a song by the American rapper Kanye West. This is the second new Black Country New Road song I've heard, and it's the second one that has referenced Kanye, I suppose. But and my evening, the good hunter's guide to a bad night. Is it like a book or something? Potential reference to the game Bloodborne. Okay, I've never played Bloodborne. I don't know. Darling, I'll spoil it myself. Thanks, you're leaving. Well, I tried just to stroke your dreams better, but darling, I see that you're not really sleeping. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on in that verse. And I know you're tired. Well, I'm tired too. Oh, that every time I try to make lunch for anyone else in my head, I end up dreaming of you and you come to me. Good morning. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. I'll praise the Lord, burn my house. I get lost, I freak out. You come home and hold me tight as if it never happened at all. Good morning. Show me the fifth or the cadence you want me to play. Good morning. Show me where to tie the other end of this chain. So again, like I'm totally like chaining myself to you. You're like you're back, and that's great. Tell me what you want me to play. Tell me what you want me to do. I'm yours, that kind of thing. So lyrically, I think it's pretty interesting. Like I said, verse 2 kind of throws me for a loop. But overall, I mean, I think there's some great lines in here. I think it's really well written. So I'm giving it 2 thumbs up lyrically. As far as the instrumentation goes, like I said, it really starts with that beautiful piano, and you kind of get pieces of that throughout. Then they bring in the guitar, and that's really lovely as well. So it really started out as like a this is kind of lovely. This is very nice, and the flute comes in, and it adds this sort of classical feel to it, which I thought was really nice. Again, the vocal performance is a little interesting because there are times when it again kind of sounds a little unhinged. But that might just be their style. I'm like, okay, this is like, it's like creeping me out a little bit, but everything else going on around it's kind of sweet. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then, I think the flute, what did they call it? The flute to the saxophone. Like that was a nice transition. and just that instrumentation throughout I thought was very nice. So yeah, flute to saxophone, that's right. Yeah, so I mean I enjoyed the saxophone throughout. I actually think that was a very nice touch to the song. So I think all the pieces really fit together really well, instrumentally and vocally, and I thought it was just a really good listen. So for instrumentation, I'm giving it 2 big thumbs up there as well, and vocals of course. And then as far as replay value goes, I mean, yeah, here's the thing with Black Country New Road, at least the 2 songs that I've heard from them so far. I on first listen, I've liked them, and although, maybe a little weirded out by them, but upon like more listens, I'm like, yes, because again, I am struggling to remember the name of the song I heard from them before. I guess I can look it up real quick. Let's see what comes up. Black Country. Oh, come on. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Sunglasses. That was the name of it. I actually really like that song. That was February 5th, 2021, over a year ago. So yeah, I really like that song. When I first heard it, though, I think if you watch the review, when I had first heard that song, it was like, okay, this is fine. This is a little unhinged. This is okay. But as I listened to it more and more, it was like, yeah, this is really, really good. I really like this. And I have a feeling this song is going to be like that. Like right now, I like it. I enjoy it. But like I said, I think it's really going to benefit from a second listen. So for replay value, I mean, this is going to make the playlist. It's going to, get listened to a few more times, especially as I sort of get my feel for it. But yeah, I think it goes on the playlist. I think it's going to do well. So 2 big thumbs up there. Overall, a very good song. So thank you for whoever requested this one. As always, if you want to request something, just put it in the comments. I read all the comments because, yeah, I do. Anyway, if you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment. You can also check the description if you want to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. All the T places. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.